भारत सरकार के वरिष्ठ मंत्री सम्माननीय श्री रविशंकर प्रसाद जी, बिहार के उप मुख्यमंत्री सम्माननीय श्री सुशील मोदी जी, सचिव श्रीमती अरुणा सुंदरराजन जी, विभिन्न राज्यों के आए हुए सभी सम्माननीय मंत्रीगण, भारत सरकार के सभी अधिकारी, राज्यों के आए हुए सभी अधिकारी, distinguished guests, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to share today with you the progress of truly a special project with you. So thank you for being with me. India has overtaken the US to become the second largest smartphone market in the world. It has also overtaken the US in the number of internet users, now second only to China. It is safe to say that we are truly moving towards a digital future. What seemed like a dream a few years ago is becoming a reality. The Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Digital India is on the right track, and BharatNet is an integral part of the dream. So I am truly delighted that all of you will be an important part of this movement, could be present today with me in person. With BharatNet and the Digital India program, we hope to touch lives, connect people, inform, educate, spread awareness, create jobs, save lives, build relationships, nurture bonds, make significant investments, contribute to the exchequer and the economy, and above all, bridge the digital divide and amplify financial inclusion. The National Optical Fiber Network, now renamed as BharatNet project, was launched in 2012. With the approval of Union Cabinet, provided in October 2011, when it was launched previously, it was actually no fun for anyone. Little or no progress had been made. Progress had been rather slow, and the actual work on the project commenced only in the second half of 2014, when my senior colleague, Shri Ravishankar Prasad, took the charge of this department. Ever since, I have taken charge. I have personally been invested in this project and have made sure that all the updated timelines are met. The project involves connecting all the 250,000 gram panchayats in the country to the block headquarters for provision of both bandwidth and dark fiber on a universal and non-discriminatory basis. The network is capable of providing a scalable bandwidth up to 1 Gbps, furthering the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of a truly empowered and connected India. It is expected to augment the spread of digital connectivity, which has the potential to create direct and indirect employment opportunities in rural and remote areas. The provision of broadband and internet penetration and e-services has a positive impact on GDP growth, besides quicker, transparent, and cost-effective governance. Initially, there had been many impediments in the smooth progress of the project. The reliance entirely on the existing BSNL network up to FPOI connectivity only by underground optical fiber cable and non-inclusion of service provision are the main reasons for the initial delay in the rollout of the project. Operation and maintenance of the network and its utilization required detailed rethinking and going back to the drawing board and starting from scratch. For the purpose of implementation, the BharatNet project, covering all 250,000 gram panchayats, was divided into phase 1 and phase 2. In the last 1 year, the progress of phase 1 has picked up tremendously. I am happy to share with you that for 1 lakh gram panchayats in phase 1, optical fiber has already been laid, equipment installed in more than 85,000 gram panchayats, services ready in more than 75,000 gram panchayats, and services opened in 48,000 gram panchayats. The progress of service readiness has picked up to such an extent that in October 2017, around 25,000 gram panchayats have already been made service ready. To achieve this, the process of equipment procurement was smoothened by decentralizing it. Moreover, multi-layered monitoring has been instrumental in achieving this success in the last few months. The Cabinet in July 2017 approved a modified implementation strategy for BharatNet. The highlights of the modified implementation strategy for BharatNet Phase 2 include laying of optic fiber cable directly from block to gram panchayat, using aerial OFC, radio links, and satellite connectivity apart from underground OFC as in Phase 1, maintenance by the implementing agency or for the entire life of the project, Wi-Fi architecture for all the gram panchayats for optimal service delivery, project completion for all the 250,000 gram panchayats by March 2019. In the modified, new and improved strategy, the most important change is the involvement of the states along with CPSUs and private sector in implementation of the project to make a win-win situation. The states, being the most important stakeholder in provision of bandwidths, also stand to gain the most once this block to GP link is established for citizen-centric services such as e-health, e-education, e-governance, etc. The implementation is expected to be much faster and smoother with the participation of all states. All my friends and colleagues who are here today from the respective states, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for putting the national interest and your states above everything. To ensure smoother operations and create a path of least resistance, advance action was taken, such as consulting various state governments, inclusive operational and strategic processes, providing them with actual funds to carry out the survey of electricity poles where aerial cables may be deployed, and many other such activities. Everything was done with the community and after consultation with all the stakeholders, leaving nothing to chance. Based on positive response from various states, the proposals of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu were approved by Telecom Commission in September 2017. I compliment the states which provided a detailed project report on time and extended their full support in resolving the technical, commercial, and financial issues which are common in projects of this nature, size, scale, scope, and magnitude. I am also told that the state of Andhra Pradesh has already established an optical fiber network for delivery of triple play services to all households in some parts of the state. They also have a revenue model which can be suitably replicated to other places, creating a use case study and true last mile connectivity. In case of Telangana, the laying of optical fiber cable along with water pipelines under its Bhagirathi project has been envisaged. I am happy to note that such sharing of resources will help utilize the limited resources and also result in better maintenance practices, creating limitless possibilities for the nation and the respective states. Similarly, in Chhattisgarh, a local network on optical fiber cable called BharatNet has been established by the state government from its own funds. Other states have also taken initiatives in establishing optical fiber cable-based networks. The states, I am sure, will not rest with that what is provided under the BharatNet project, but will suitably use enhanced architecture to further improve the quality of service and public adoption. Also adopting the infrastructure for multiplying the benefits in their respective states. This brings me to the utilization aspect of the BharatNet. The major users of this network are the telecom service providers, ISPs, MSOs, LCOs, etc., which will use the BharatNet for provision of broadband and extending the mobile network in the rural and remote areas, serving the underserved populations, connecting the unconnected, so that not even a single Indian should remain untouched from this tremendous revolution. Replicating the success of telecom and mobile connectivity, where not only do we have over 1 billion plus connections, but also some of the lowest tariffs in the world. As the world and India too moves from voice to data, BharatNet will herald a new era in connectivity and empowerment, reaching the poorest of the poor and every corner of the nation. Extremely competitive and market-friendly tariff for both provision of bandwidth and dark fiber has already been finalized. I am told that these operators have some very innovative and impressive ideas for providing the services using BharatNet, and a few of them will be given an opportunity to showcase the same today. I compliment them and urge them to come forward and use the middle mile connectivity from BharatNet. On behalf of Modi government, I assure you that all the necessary and requisite support will be offered for fulfilling these dreams of a fully connected and truly empowered India. This is our mission and your vision for the nation. It is equally a call to action for the entire nation. Connect India and then watch India. Create, collaborate and conquer. This is the mantra of today, and this is the mantra of our government. Every one of us, starting with all of you, my friends and colleagues from the states governments, private sector players, TSPs, internet, technology and digital services, companies, media, academia, civil society, do-gooders, change makers, come work with us, making this a success. An important and critical stakeholder and end user of this network are the government ministries, department, and the state governments. It is my hope and firm belief that you will use the network for various citizen-centric services such as e-health, e-education, e-medicine, etc. BharatNet will help the states provide digital access to all its citizens, including the most deprived, underprivileged, economically weaker, marginalized section of the society, especially those in the rural areas, and bridge the digital divide. I, from this platform, urge all the states, whether present here or otherwise, to come forward and include BharatNet in their plans in spreading digital literacy, building digital capacity and proficiency, and proliferation of e-government services. I once again thank you for your meaningful participation and substantive engagement. I am truly confident that both practical, scalable, and extremely useful suggestions will emerge as a result of this conclave through dialogue, debate, discussion, deliberation, and discourse. I am counting on you for your continued support and engagement, and for making this cause your mission. I am particularly delighted to see my senior colleague, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, Shriman Sushil Modi, Shri Prakash Javadekar, and all IT ministers from the state. From each of you, I have a long wish list of asks, which you will, of course, receive soon from me. I urge you to use BharatNet as a fundamental transport layer and use it to its fullest potential by designing programs around it, innovating with its format, forging new collaborations within and amongst yourself, exchanging best practices, what is working, what can be learned, shared and made better. You now have this amazing tool to benefit your state and the entire nation, connecting not just you to the country, but to the whole world, taking your produce, culture, arts, and commerce globally, and providing citizens e-education, e-governance, e-health, telemedicine and digital skilling and capacity building. और अंततः मैं यही कहूँगा कि मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, मगर लोग आते गए और कारवां बनता गया। आप सबका साथ रहा तो सबका विकास निश्चित है। राष्ट्र को समर्पित भारत का अपना नेट, भारत नेट। जय हिंद।